Alrighty. Should be getting going. All right. Well, that was a productive morning, everybody. All right. We're going to go ahead and get this guy up on Google Classroom. And then we'll send it out to Class Dojo. And then once it's in both locations, we'll go ahead and get started with our day. So let's go ahead and get everyone situated on Google Classroom. That's out. Let's do Class Dojo now. Alrighty, so that is sent out. And then let's go ahead and open up that chat, shall we? And as you guys roll in, I will go ahead and take attendance. Hello, my friends. Thanks for being patient. I appreciate it. All right. Hello, hello. We'll probably get started about 8:20. I'm going to go ahead and mark off my friends that I see in the chat. I know we have a few friends still driving home, so do not worry, do not fret. You are fine. No one's late, so you guys are good. I promise no one's late. Today was a crazy day where we were just getting started late. It's totally fine. We had materials pickup day. It is all good, my friends. I'm setting up my attendance chart wrong, so you know what? It is okay. Just means that the lot of us are not robots. Devin, I saw you too. All right, so let's see. I've got Salim. I saw Ali. I saw Aya. I know, Aya, it's starting to get chilly. Let's go fall. I saw Rara. Zora, if you're here, just say hi. I know Aiden is in math. Jacob's on his way home right now. I saw Aya too, and DJ, and Ray, and RC. Then I know Audric's here. Hamza, if you're here, just say hi. Hi, Zora. Is that a kitty cat in your avatar, Zora? Or is that a fox? I can't tell because it's tiny. Let's see. I saw Ray. Bom dia, Gui. Good morning. Then I've got Shelby. I know Kian's there. Avery, if you're here, just say hi, babe. That's your cat. Oh, that's fun. I know Kian's here. Khalees, if you're here, just say hi. It's a cat in clothing. That's so funny and cute. I'm not gonna lie. We've got Ewok costumes for my Shih Tzu. She hates them, but they're wicked cute. Michaela, if you're here, just say hi, my friend. Hi, Hamza. I've got Sama. Micah, if you are here, just say hello. Hi, Avery. Hi, Khalees. And I saw Miss Michaela. Good morning, sunshine. I know Ty is here. That's because Miss Young would always keep the air conditioner on, right? That's why it was so cold. I loved my air conditioner. The thing was bomb. It was great. Let's see. I know Faiz is here. I know Hanan is here. I saw Devin. Tiana, if you're here, just say hi, babe. I saw DJ. I saw Miss Jenna. I saw Miss Alexa. Josiah, if you're here, just say hi. Hi, Tiana. There we go. I know Kaylee is here. I saw Guy. I saw RC. I saw Ashley. I know Katrina's here. And I know Khadijah's here. Hi, Josiah. Javier, if you're here, will you just say hi, please? And Nils, if you're here, Sir Nils, if you would say hello, please. And then Micah, if you are here, go ahead and just say hello. Hello, RC. Yes, the remodel should be pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. Super cool indeed, Miss Shelby. Super cool indeed, Khalees. Miss Lexi, if you're here, will you just say hi for me, please? I'm hoping we get to see the name change. I'm excited to go to Claremont Canyons Academy. So fancy. I love it. So we'll give it about one more minute. Give friends another minute to roll on in. I know I've got a few friends who are still driving home, and that's okay too. I know, right? Isn't it so fancy? Hi, Javier. It's going to have 2 floors. How dynamo is that? Yes, remember, once a member of my classroom, always a member of my classroom. You are welcome back anytime. All right, my friends. Let's go ahead and put that academic hat on. If you are ready, type OK in the chat. Thank you, DJ. Hi, Micah. Thank you, thank you. Oh, you're totally fine. There is no late today. Today's a weird day. At least the morning is. So you're good. It's all good. All right. When you hear your name, go ahead and say hi or hello. Here we go. I've got Zalim. I've got Ali, Aya, Rara. I've got Zora, Aiden. I've got Jacob. I've got Audric and Hamza and Ray. I have Kira and Shelby. I have Avery and Kian. I have Khalees. Lexi, if you're here, just say hello. I've got Michaela, Sama, and Micah. Nils, if you are here, say hello. Looking for Sir Nils. I need Ty. I saw Javier. I saw Faiz. I saw Hanan, Devin, Tiana. I saw DJ. I saw Jenna. I saw Alexa, Josiah, and Kaylee. I saw Guy and RC, Ashley, Katrina, and rounded it out with Khadijah. So Lexi, once you're here, just say hi, my friend. Nils, you too. Once Nils, you are here, just go ahead and say hello. We are going to get started with numbers on a number line. Let's go ahead and take a look. And koala, that's funny. I like that, Michaela. That's cute. Let's go ahead and take a look at what you guys are going to be doing today. In the morning, remember, you can go ahead and get started nice, bright, and early. Many of you do. Getting that reflex math. So that potentially could already be done. Same with Prodigy. Prodigy should take you around a minimum of 30 minutes. You want 20 questions. Make sure you're checking in with me. If you are not getting 20 questions, I cannot count it towards your points or your trifecta. So it's really, really important that you are actually hitting 20 questions. If you're coming on and you're just playing one single question, I'm not counting it at all. Flipgrid, you've got your second exploration question today. Today is called Factual Finding. You will research your second question today. I'm excited to see them. Some of you are doing some excellent research, if I do say so myself. We're going to pop into math right now. We are doing decimals on a number line. I'm going to say we got started like 8:15. Literacy today is going to be at 110. Because keep in mind, you have PE today at 11 with Coach on Zoom. Read aloud, I will record after we are done here. Oh, brilliant, Miss Jenna. High fives. Boom. Zalim, yes, that is what you are doing with researching your questions. So you are going to be essentially setting up your discovery quests by doing the research right now. I'm trying to help you space it out from afar. Read aloud, the questions are up, and I will record it after math. Any questions about our schedule for today? Any questions about our schedule for today? Gorgeous. All right. Let's go ahead and pop into our first round of Harry Potter points. Da, 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 da. Okay. So looking into everything that you guys had to do on Friday and who turned it in on time before 8 p.m., your points are as follows. In fourth place with 32 points is Hufflepuff. In third place with 38 points is Slytherin. In second place, there we go. In second place with 41 points is Gryffindor. And with 59 points rounding out the top is Ravenclaw with 59. And I will say this, it was a tight race when I was just looking at work that was submitted on Google Classroom. The true factor was individuals completing Prodigy, Flipgrid, and Reflex Math. That's where we started seeing a differentiation between Gryffindor, Slytherin, and Ravenclaw. So make sure you are completing everything because all points matter with this. All the points get tallied up together, and so you have to work as a team The whole purpose of this is teamwork. So if you've completed your work, but you did not hit the turn in button, you have to remember your turn in button. I can only count the points for the Google Classroom is if you did that. So my daily Trifecta winners that got an extra point for their house are Kira, Aya, Hamza, Javier, Jenna, Sama, Aiden, Zora, Michaela, Jacob, and Khadijah. You guys earned an extra point each for your house. Remember, Trifecta winners get an extra +1 for their houses. So look at who's in one house. Each one of those houses got +1 per person. So if everyone did their work in each house, that would be an extra of like 8 points a day. 9 points a day. And all you have to do for Trifecta is do all your work. That's it. So those are my friends who did everything. Flipgrid, Reflex Math, Prodigy, all of their work, the vocabulary. So again, Kira, Aya, Hamza, Javier, Jenna, Sama, Aiden, Zora, Michaela, Jacob, and Khadijah did all of their work. Whoever wins the week, we will do something fun on either Friday or Saturday, depending on what works for you. We could do anything from having a movie night to playing Among Us. Because Among Us is great. It's 9 players plus me. It's a total of 10. So we can have an Among Us party. So we could play Jackbox TV. I know you guys really liked that when we were playing on Zoom. We can play Roblox. Completely up to you guys what you want to do as a prize. Ashley, I don't count that. You want to play Jeopardy? We can play Jeopardy. We can do fun Jeopardy. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, also, the Candy Corn Trick or Tournament starts October 5th. I need to know who wants to play. Jenna, Slytherins have nothing to do with emotional niceness, meanness, or whatever. I find that I would actually more than likely be either a Ravenclaw or a Slytherin because Slytherins are just ambitious. They always strive to do their best. They always want to be the best, and they're going to do whatever it takes to be the best. So I find that ambition really is the motivator for Slytherins. All right, so Aya's in. I'll make a note. Aya wants to be in. Starts October 5th. And you have to play a lot. We'll go through it. Nope. They are not sneaky. They can be, but that can be said for any of the houses. All right, so we are going to be doing decimals on a number line. Let's go ahead and go to our table of contents. Let's go ahead and go to our table of contents. Going now to our table of contents. So table of contents. Nope, Jacob, you are perfect. We literally just started. Go ahead and add into your table of contents day 5. Decimals on a number line. So day 5. Decimals on a number line. If you're staying with me, It's on page 23. Otherwise, just make sure you're not skipping a bunch of pages. It's really the most important thing is don't skip a bunch of pages. Make the most of your notebook. Give me an okay in the chat when you are ready to rock. Give me an okay in the chat when you are ready to rock. No worries, Jacob. It's all good. Take about 1 more minute to get that table of contents down, and we'll go ahead and pop to our notes for the day. Fantastic. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add some paper in. Give me paper. Give me my fake paper. Thank you. All right. Make this a little bit thicker. There we go. All right, up at the top, we're going to do day 5. This is decimals on a number line. Make sure you're putting the date. Today is the 28th. Get that objective up in there. Here is your job for the day. Here is your job for the day. Today, we will learn how to set up a decimal number line to show placement of decimals. So today we will learn how to set up a decimal number line to show placement of decimals. I can spell decimals. There we go. Yawn. Busy morning. Busy. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. Fantastic. All right, so my notes are going to mimic it. So if you've printed it out, you're good to go. You might just have to take a few notes on the top depending on what you're missing, and that's fine if you printed it off. If you haven't printed it off, I'm going to be typing or writing everything out, so don't worry. So I'm going to write the number line. Setup. So we know on a number line that you start off at 0, and then in even spaces, we go to the next number. And the important thing to remember is that I use even spaces between numbers. Give me a text emoji when you are ready. Give me a text emoji when you are ready. Fantastic. Let's see if we can't help you out, Guy. All right, so that should help Guy out. All right, so once we're here, oops, let's go in and expand the section between 0 and 1. What would be between 0 and 1? So we're to come down and we're to make another number line where I have 0 and I have the number 1. And just like before, I split it up in increments. Who remembers what the very first decimal place value is called? Who remembers what the very first decimal place value is called? It goes hundreds, tens, ones. What's the very first place value to the right of the decimal? Tenths. Very good. And so that's what I'm going to show. I'm going to show a 1/10. Then I'm going to show a 2/10. And then I'm going to show a 3/10. And then I'm going to show a 4/10. And then I'm going to show a 5/10. And then I'm going to show a 6/10. And then I'm going to show a 7/10. And then I'm going to show a 8/10. Then I'm going to show a 9/10. And to go from 9/10 to the next one, would be the number 1. And again, I'm going to try and relatively keep even spaces between numbers. So now if I wanted to go in and zoom in here, now I'm going to show the next place value. What place value comes to the right of the 10th column? What comes next? So I had tenths. What is the next place value to the right? Yes, very good. Aya, Ray, very good. Hundredths. Michaela, good. Hundredths. Yes. So now we're going to show hundredths. So I'll have a 0 here. And I have my 1/10 here. And I'll have 0 and 0, 1, 0 and 0, 2, 0 and 0, 3, 0 and 0, 4, 0 and 0, 5, 0 and 0, 6, 0 and 0, 7, 0 and 0, 8, 0 and 0, 9. So you respectively have 100th, 200th, 300th, 400th, 500th, 600ths, 700ths, 800ths, 900ths, 1/10. So all you're doing is doing a little snapshot into each of these sections. And as you proceed, each time the number gets smaller and smaller. So each time it gets smaller and smaller. Okay, so questions so far? Cool. I find it fun. Cool. All right, so now we have to try and figure out how we're going to place the numbers. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, one down, okay, is identify the whole number first. Okay, so I identify the whole number first. So if I have the whole number, let's say the whole number is the number 1. That tells me that I'm going to be between 1 and 2. Let's say my whole number is 3. Then my number is going to be between 3 and 4. The whole number tells me my span between my number line. So let's say I've got 5. The next number I need would be what? Oh, very good, guys. You're seeing the pattern. High fives. Boom, 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 boom. Very good. Yes. So I would need a 6. Okay. So then from there, you would identify the fractional part. And for right now, that fractional part is either going to be tenths or hundredths. What you want to do is you want to look to your place value to name the fractional part. The fractional part is going to tell you what you need to do and how many sections you need to create. I'm going to grab more paper. Ray, there is, but we are not using it right now. You definitely can show both ones as well as thousandths. All right, so let's go ahead and do some examples. Let's say I have a number line. And I have to place 1 and 2 tenths. Okay, so first and foremost in that number, in 1 and 2 tenths, identify the whole number. What's the whole number? In 1 and 2 tenths, what's my whole number? So first and foremost, identify the whole number. In 1 and 2 tenths, identify the whole number. Yes, the number 1. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put 1 and 0 tenths to the left. What is 1 up from 1? What is 1 up from 1? What is 1 more? I have the number 1. Add another 1 to it. There you go. Yes, 2. So I'm going to have 2 and no tenths. Okay? Now identify the fractional part. What place value is that last digit sitting in? What place value is the 2 sitting in? What place value is the 2 sitting in? Good job, Michaela. Good job, Ray. Good job, Ali. Yes, Aya, very good. Zora, good. Khadijah, great. Michaela, very nice. Good job, Khalees. Avery, good. Guy, muy bien. Zalim, very good. So now I come in and I have to show my tenths. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not going to work. All right, so we'll go there for right now. So I've got, and you can count it out, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to get all the way across. So now what I want to do is I want to place 1 and 2 tenths. The best thing I can recommend is label. The best advice I can give for this is to label completely your number line. So for example, I'd start off with 1 and 1/10, 1 and 2/10, 1 and 3/10, 1 and 4/10, 1 and 5/10, 1 and 6/10, 1 and 7/10, 1 and 8/10, 1 and 9/10, and then I'm to 2. I am placing every number down. It's an added step, but now you have 0 chance of missing your number. Go find on the number line 1 and 2/10. Go find on the number line 1 and 2/10. It's going to be clearly labeled now. You're creating decimal number lines. You're creating the decimal number lines. Let's do another one. Okay? So make sure you draw. Use a ruler or a straight edge. I'm going to draw my line. I'm going to look at my number. I've got 0 and 35 hundredths. What is my whole number? What is my whole number? In 0 and 35 hundredths, what is my whole number? 0. Good, good, good. Yes, high fives. Boom. 0. Very good. So I've got 0 and 0, 0. What's the next whole number up? What's the next whole number up? Okay. So then I'm going to separate again in terms of tenths. Here we go. Okay. Yes, Sama very good. Josiah very good. 0 and 10. 0 and 2. 0 and 3. So I'm just labeling. Okay. Where would 0 and 35 hundredths fall? Think about where 35 would fall on a number line. So just think of it as 35. Where would you stick 35 on a number line? If that was 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, where would 35 fall? Good. Zaleem, specifically where? Where would the 35 fall? Where would 35 hundredths fall? So we know it's coming in between here. But where? Closer to the 3. Halfway. Michaela, beautiful. Khadijah, yes. Midpoint, yes. Very, very good. Now, there's another way we can showcase this number. Instead of going to the wholes, looking at the tenths. I can also show this by starting off at 3/10 and going to 4/10. I can do this same thing. And I can show a much more precise number line. So 33 hundredths, 34 hundredths, 35 hundredths, 36 hundredths, 37 hundredths, 38 hundredths, 39 hundredths, and 4. So I can make it a lot more precise. Now, instead of having to do the guesswork on where my number is, now I can specifically see where my number is. So what I've done is I've taken 35 hundredths and I've expanded it so I can see a much more precise representation of that number. Any questions? Good job, Javier. Accurate. Was in the middle. Very good. All right, let's see how you do at identifying a number on the number line. Okay, so let's say I've got, here's my number line. Okay, and let's say I've got 55 here, 56 here. So there's 56, there's 55. I want to know, what's that decimal? What is the decimal represented by the green dot? What is the decimal represented by the green dot? What is the decimal represented by the green dot? What is the decimal represented by the green dot? Oh, very good, Michaela. Well done, Michaela. Yes, keep in mind the easiest thing to do here, label first. It'll help a ton. So I've got 55 and 1/10, 55 and 2/10, 55 and 3/10, 55 and 4/10, 55 and 5/10, 55 and 6/10, 55 and 7/10, 55 and 8/10, 55 and 9/10, and then it's 56. Just like if you were to have $55 and you were trying to get to $56 and you had dimes. $55.10, $55.20, $55.30, $55.40, and all the way up to 56. That's what you're doing here. Okay, let's do another one. Let's say this time, good job, DJ, good job, Javier. So let's say this time, I've got 0 and 8/10. And then over here I have 0 and 9/10. Am I going to be labeling tenths or hundredths? So I've got a tenth over here. I have a tenth over here. What am I showing in between? Michaela's on fire. Michaela's on fire. Yes, hundredths. Good, good, good. So I'm going to go 0 and 81 hundredths. 0 and 82 hundredths. 0 and 83 hundredths. 0 and 84 hundredths. 0 and 85 hundredths. 0 and 86 hundredths. 0 and 87 hundredths. 0 and 88 hundredths. 0 and 89 hundredths. This is like if you had 80 pennies and you were counting by pennies. And so, yeah, you could say that this was 84 cents or 84 hundredths. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, let's say I've got 10 and 11. So I've got a whole and a whole. What am I going to count by? When it was tenth and tenth, I counted by 100th. When it's whole and whole, I count by what? Oh, Michaela's on fire. Go, Michaela, go. Tenths, very good, Ray. Yes, you go one place value down. So if I wanted to figure out what my green dot is, I fill in. What number is represented by the green dot? Good job, Javier. Good job, Sama. Yes, Shelby, very good. So I fill in 10 and 1/10, 10 and 2/10, 10 and 3/10, 10 and 4/10, 10 and 5/10, 10 and 6/10, 10 and 7/10, 10 and 8/10, 10 and 9/10, and 11. Very good. So yeah, it'd be 10 and 7/10. Very, very good. So let's take a look at what you're going to be doing today for work. I left it over in PowerPoint. So there is a green dot, and you're just going to be telling me where this number falls. So reading that number, read that decimal. What is that number? Read that decimal. What's that number? Read that decimal. What's that number? Yes, 72 hundredths. 72 hundredths. Where would it fall on the number line? Where would it fall on the number line? Good. So would it be closer to 7/10 or would it be closer to 8/10? There you go. So all you'll do is click the star. Or it's not going to be a star anymore. Let me move it. It will drag for you. It doesn't want to drag for me. There we go. Oh, good grief. All right, the answer's C. It doesn't want to hit, but you get it. It doesn't like my pen. So yeah, so you'll just drag and drop. Drag and drop the star. So each one has a little star at the bottom. I clearly just botched that one up, so fret not. Okay, any questions? Yeah, the first ones are really fun. All right, so keep in mind, each assignment or each task is a point. Thanks, DJ. You're a star too. Good job, Ray. I think that's a diligently awesome plan. Yes, the green dot is where the digit falls. Very good, Aya. Yes. The second one is not working. Second one of what, Miss Alexa? Hamza, yes, I can. I can actually do that right now. So yeah, so if you don't need me and you're good to go, rock on. See you later. Okay, so let's go ahead. Bye, friends. If you don't need me, you're good to go. Yep, decimals is good to go. Yes, we'll do literacy later. Star goes under the number line. All right, so Alexa, let's see. Are you talking about this one? Star goes under the number line. If you hit Control C and then Control V, that should go on top of it. So hit Control C to copy the star, and Control V should put it on top. It's just a layering thing. So if you hit Control C and then Control V, it should give you a copy of it, and then you'll be able to stick it on top. So copy, paste, and then once you do that, you should be able to, I mean, for whatever reason, this thing does not like my pen. But then you should be able to go from there. Yeah, that's fine, Zaleem. I think you're going to probably wind up with some decimal questions at first, but then I can bump you up. All right, so you should be good to go. Sama, you are good to go. If the star is disappearing, it just means you need to copy, control, paste, and it'll go on top. Just control V. Copy, paste, and it should go on top. You're welcome. I'll see you guys later today. Remember, you have PE at 11. So you have PE at 11. All right, I'm going to close the chat down. You guys have an awesome possum day. I will see you in a little bit. Bye, friends. Text me if you need me. Remember, I'm always a text away. I'm always a text away. Bye, friends. I'll see you later today.